Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the world. Welcome again to the channel. Quickly, I had already done this video, but there was some noise there. I don't know. I had to start again. Sorry, it's gonna take forever to deliver the video. All right. So quickly, this is the hot and cold. Yesterday, I think nothing came from the hot and cold. So today we're going to try and bank 434 here. So 434, if I can recall, it's the other day 443 gave us two numbers. So 434, it might give us a number two also. Please, I'm just worried about this one. I can't remember if the number like this what happens, but in combination with this 434. So, but what we can do, because yesterday nothing came, let's use these numbers also, please. You can pair them or you can use them as bankers. I'm gonna move on from there. Don't cry if you don't use them and the number come from you. You know these two are very hot, right? And 19 it's been hot lately. It even came as a bonus yesterday. 18 is very cold. We don't know if today they'll use it as a bonus, but we'll see. 19 came yesterday. We predicted 10 there. 10 came as a 19 here. Also, we predicted 4. We predicted 4 rather. Then 4 came as a 40 there. I'm working to check where do I lose the balance there, because the calculation gives me those numbers. Like in the evening, it gave me 1, 10, and 5, right? So I actually insisted that maybe 5 will come, but that's why I suggested to use this family number. But now it used this one, right? Then in the morning I said, what did I say? I said 47, 4, 7, and 11, right? And I insisted on this one, but now it came, right? It came as a 40. The same thing as in the evening. I'm working there to check with where do I lose the balance. I'll come back to you right quickly. I hope the noise is not there. If it's there, guys, I'm just gonna drop it because I don't know where the noise is coming from. All right. Quickly, top 10 numbers, guys. I'm gonna show top 10 numbers. These are the top 10 numbers, ladies and gentlemen, that came yesterday, right? They came yesterday. See how much money is there, right? The top 10 number strategy, you must continue using it, guys. Those who don't know what I'm talking about, go check out our videos there. You will see what's going on there, right? Pardon me there. This flu doesn't seem to be going away. All right. So here are the top 10 numbers that I'm talking about. You see from 47 there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the top 10 numbers. So yesterday you will go check, you go to check which numbers came from the top 10 numbers, and check the consistency in terms of how regularly are these numbers are coming out, right? You will make money, guys, if you combine strategies, right? All right, we go back, results, right? Quickly, I want to tell you, guys, let me tell you a story that maybe you might not be aware of, guys. The numbers that you are looking for the next draw are almost always coming from the previous draw, right? Don't get it twisted, and don't be fooled. The numbers that are coming on the next draw almost always are coming from the previous draw. Just do your calculations right. Sit down, take the results, start from a bit far, punch. There are those draws that sort of like, I feel it's the time where they're changing some patterns there. Then nothing comes from, or one or two number might come from the next draw, but mostly 4 or 5 numbers, guys, come from the previous draw. You can prove it. You can prove it and say, tell me if I'm lying, right? Okay, we're going to try and see. I want to tell you something quickly again. If you click here on the last row, this one, let me show you this one here, right? On the previous row, you will see that 39 and 35 are not moving on tea time, right? Sorry, on tea time, this thing, right, are not moving. So when you have that, you put your numbers in. When you have those numbers, you put your numbers in numerical order, which means the small one will be here, the big one will be here, right? And the draw order means the first number that came from the thing when the draw was happening, that's in terms of the draw order, right? I think I explained that, right? So these numbers here that are not moving, you plus minus them with the first number there, right? In numerical order. 90% of the time you'll get 1 or 2 numbers there, right, from that calculation. Please don't do it on your own. If I don't do it with you, do it on your own, because sometimes it happens that I don't do it with you, right? Yeah, because I don't want to spend too much time. I'm gonna move on here, guys. My voice is still very sexy because of the flu. Doesn't seem to be going away, right? So I just want to quickly check the consistency in terms of lunchtime from tea time. So I'm going to use this tea time to check if it gave us some number here, some numbers here, right? All right, let's do that. We do, no, we start here, right? We'll do it in draw order. First, we check if there's number that's not moving. Nothing is moving, it's not moving there, so we put it in draw order, right? So we can get to our numbers, because we can also try to calculate through numerical order, but I know I've tried that. Sometimes one number come from there, so it's a waste of time. But you can do it, you can get a banker there, one banker there, right? So we start here, it will give you 48, or this draw will be predicting this one. Yeah, I think I'm right, yeah. And then 48, we don't have a 48, we don't have 48 is a 12, we don't have a 12 there. So when you minus it, will give you a 24, right? We don't have a 24 there. We don't have a 6 here. So we move on. It didn't give us anything, but this one I like it. It's consistent, guys. So today didn't, so it's one of those days, right? And then we move on. We say 43 and 12, it will give you a 55, which is it's a 5 or a 10, right? It will give you a 5 or a 10. We don't have a 10 there, right? When you minus 43 minus 12, I think it will give you 31, you 10, you 13 there. 31 will do 10, you 31, it will give you 13. Then you go and bet your numbers. You are home, guys. That's how simple this thing is. When you're looking for two numbers, don't stress and go to buy numbers and come back and whatever. Guys, please, I beg you, right? And then, excuse me, I lost my cool there, right? Okay. And then you come and say 15 and 1. So it's the second number and the fifth number, right? It will give a 16 or a 7. So what happens is, when you see these numbers, any number below 49, we just add it. So like, let's say it's 33, we get 33 in terms of the calculation. We must say 33 and 6, right? And then we bet those numbers. And then when it's beyond here, we're going to also separate the numbers, right? We'll say 3, 33 and 6, right? Yes, under 49, that's how we agreed here, so that we don't have too many numbers. So we'll say we accept that anything that separate below 49, we accept the lose there, right? But beyond, we don't, right? Okay, I hope I'm making sense there. So 16 is a 7, right? These ones are giving us 16, it's a 7. There is your 7 there, right? And then we say when we minus it, we have 14, it's a 5, there is a 5. And then we don't separate it, so say 1 and 4, right? And then what else? Well, now you have your second number there. And then in terms of yesterday, we come and say, I think that's it. Oh, we said this one and this one. 19 and 12 will give you how much? 19 plus 12 will give you a 31. We don't have a 31, but we do have a 13 with 10, or 13 10. Don't forget with 10, guys, with 10, right? And then in 19 minus 12, it will give you 19 minus 12, it will give you a 7. 7 came through the air, right? I'm gonna stop here. There's some nice consistencies there, so don't worry. But I want us to also consider this one. 15 and 19 will give 15 plus 19 will give you a 34, which is a 7 also, right? And then 34, we don't have a 34, but we see what I mean. All right, but we're not there. 19 minus 15 will give you a 4 there, right? So you have your numbers there, guys. Hence, I'm saying the numbers that you're looking for are coming from there. So we're dealing with lunchtime, right? That's how it is, guys. So pardon me, I'm taking too long there. All right, I'll move on quickly. Now I'm coming to the today's draw, right? I want us to check which number is not moving on this tea time here, right? And then we'll deal with it. Okay, I think 21 25 is not moving, and 20 and 40 are changing numbers, right? We'll deal with it, right? All right, so we come here and we say 25. Well, we must put it in numerical order. 2 will be the first one, right? No, 2 will be the first one, right? So we say 25 and 2 will give you 27 and 23, right? Those are the first numbers, guys. 27 and 23. So and then the other thing is that number that's not moving, you also put it as a banker there, or as a number to play on the next row. You can say 7 if you want. but let's leave it like that, right? So 27, 25, and 23 are our first numbers there. And then please let's move on quickly, and then we say then we will do it with a bonus there. 25 minus 19, it will give you a 6, I think, right? Am I right? 25 minus 19, it will give you a 6, and then that's our another bank number there, 6, right? And then 25 and 19, 25 plus 9, 25 plus 19, it will give you a 44 there. 6 and 44, our other number, 44. Those who can, they can say 48 also, I mean 8 also there, right? And then we move on, we say which one. Now we put it back on this new show draw order quickly, and then we say 19 and 20, sorry, 19 and 20, they will give you a 39. It's our another banker, and then when you minus it, will give you a 1, right? Yes, 39 and 1 there, right? Am I right? Yes. So those are our other bankers, 39 rather, and 1. 39 and 1. All right, then we say 19 and 12. 19 and 12 will give you how much? 19 plus 12, I think it gives you 31. 31 there. So don't forget to turn 31 to 13, right? 31 and 13. Am I right? Yes, I think I'm right. 31 and 13. And then when you minus 31 and 13. Alright, 31 and 13. Or rather, let me just say 31. Please turn it. 31. And then we already had this, right? And then we did this. And then we have 31 now, right? Yes. Sorry, I wrote them down previously, so I'm just checking if I'm correct. Alright. And then I think I want you to continue so that we don't take too much time. I want you to continue working on others, but I want you to also include these two. These two will give you 11, 11 and 29, right? 11 and no, not 11, 20, 11 and 7. The 7, we have the 7 now, right? And then those numbers, when you minus it, will give you a 7, and when you plus it, will give you 11. I want you to play these two, you say 7 and 11, and then you say 29, right? I want you to put this as your bonuses for today, right? All right, so we move on quickly. I'm gonna run them off there, and then I'll tell you what's going quickly. Let's go to the pad there so we can write stuff. So today is the 22nd, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope they play according to the plan. There we're going to be playing the 4, 13, 22, 31, and 40. But I'm worried because already the 4 played as a bonus. So we'll see what happens. But we have to keep the tradition. Let's see what's happening. But those are the bonuses that we're going to try today. But I want you to add 29. Sorry, 29, 11, what, 7, 2, and 9, right, as your bonuses today, right? Please play those as bonuses. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm hoping that this will happen. So the numbers that I'm going to give you now are that we're going to play are 25, 7, 27, 23, 6, 6, 9, 39, 1, 28, 10, 28, 10, 11, and 29. 10, 11. Okay, what those numbers that I said you must play them as bonuses. If you can, include them. But I'm going to include 29. And then I'm going to include 44. Right? 31 and 7. 31. This is too much number. We did too many calculations there. Right? Use whatever you can, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies there. Use whatever you can. But these are the numbers that we extracted together there. So they seem to be too much because we included the non-moving number, right? If you take out the non-moving number, the calculations from the non-moving number, we have a normal few numbers that we always have. And there's always 2, 3 numbers there, guys. You know, we are here to, especially on lunchtime. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for everything. Don't get twisted. Don't get it twisted. Always, almost always, the numbers that you're looking for are coming from the previous row. Go sit down, clear your mind, focus. You will see, you will get to boom almost every day. Ladies and gentlemen of the world, good morning and welcome and good luck.